Okay, let's go. In memory, let's go. So this should be leading up to the diamond weapon, the final trial of the optional trial series here. Ah, Nubkeks, I was hoping I might have a word with you. Ever since Turncliffe was liberated, been sending troops to aid getting the town back on its feet, helping the residents, that sort of thing. We Alamegans know how hard life can be for a society struggling to stand on its own after years of imperial rule. A lot of what most people would take for granted has to be rebuilt from the ground up. We are able to assist when it comes to providing basic resources and keeping the place safe. There are countless other problems needed tending to. Okay, this might be like a side quest first, basically. Bless you, Nubkeks, you really are a saint. Okay, once you're ready. Alright. So I wonder if this will lead directly into it, or if it's just going to be like a, you know, setting the scene quest. Okay. Yeah, let's go. Let's help these guys. Let's go this way. Despondent civilian. You're the one who piloted that war machina and defeated the sapphire weapon, aren't you? I thought so. I've heard much about you, but I doubt you know who I am. My name is Avelina, and I grew up here. I stayed throughout the occupation, was put to work as a Magitech engineer. Thanks to you and yours, we're now rid of the Imperials, though I fear many of us will struggle to put the past behind us. For 10 long years, we suffered at their hands. A whole generation of young people were forced into the army, sent off to die in some distant land. I suppose I could be considered one of the lucky few. My work here kept me away from the battlefield. I hope that my contributions might help the others live long enough to make their way home. In the end, most of them never returned. Though my efforts were in vain, I can at least honor their memory. I want to leave something behind for their sake, to prove they haven't been forgotten. A monument bearing their names. To ensure that not a single person's omitted, I'd need to see the official list of conscripts. If one still exists, it'd be inside the Imperial facility beneath the town. But with the resistance troops and ironworks engineers closing the place off, I can't get near it. Perhaps you might have a word with them for me. I'll leave as soon as I find the list. Okay. Thank you. I'll follow your lead. Hopefully this is actually building a monument and it's not a trap of some kind, a trick. It is a very pretty town, though. Something I can help you with? I see. It's a bit unusual for one of the locals to show an interest in the Imperial's leavings. It seems she has her reasons. Since we're still carrying out our investigations, we've closed the place off to prevent anyone interfering. Considering it's you who's asking, though, I can hardly say no. Still, I better go with her, in case the others kick up a fuss. You're very kind. Yeah, definitely give her supervision. Hopefully this is legit. I think it is legit. I'm sorry for any trouble I've caused. You have my thanks. Think nothing of it. I was glad to help. As I suspected, the Imperials kept detailed records of the local conscripts. One name in particular stood out to me. My friend, Melisandre. I had no idea she'd been assigned to the 7th Legion, of all places. Oh, we killed her. What do you mean, of all places? She was the first weapon. She was the ruby weapon. It all began when we were serving together in the 14th Legion. We had much in common, both being drafted from the same occupied territory, and we soon became firm friends. Then one day she was sent to fight in Eorzea, while I remained here. The day before she left, she came to say goodbye, together with her foster siblings from the orphanage. The youngest one, Recon, was particularly upset about not being allowed to speak with their adoptive father, Gaius von Balzar, before they departed. It was actually another of his orphans, Livius Sasjunius, who forbid them from seeing him. I can't say for certain, but it seemed that Livia had a strong attachment to Gaius and wouldn't let anyone else near him. As far as I could tell, he tried his best to keep Livia at arm's length whenever possible, but her devotion to him was bordering on obsession. She became extremely jealous at the slightest sign of affection between him and his other wards. Oh my goodness, that's so tragic, isn't it? Others, however, treated them far more kindly. In fact, a Praefectus Castorum of the 14th Legion came specifically to meet them. Gaius the Groomer? No, I don't think that's the implication at all. That's not the implication at all. What she was saying was that he was trying to stop her from... Basically, it just seems like Livia was just fucking crazy. I think that's the implication there, is that Livia was crazy, and she wanted Gaius, basically. And it sounded like he did sleep with her in A Realm Reborn, did he? Okay, that's pretty messed up then. You think it's a retcon? There's a scene that implies it. Okay, implied it. But we don't know. He said, my quarters, 1 hour. Okay. Livia was crazy. Gaius definitely did not sleep with her. I mean, from what they're saying here, maybe it's a retcon. I don't know. I'd have to go back and watch that stuff from Realm Reborn. I don't remember now. But, yeah, I mean, like, right here, what it's saying here, you think this is a retcon? Okay, what it's saying here is that she was crazy, and he just, it's coming across that he saw them as his children, like his adoptive kids, and he's just trying to look after them, but she seems to want him as something more because she's crazy, and he's trying to stop her, but, like, he doesn't have oversight on everything, so she's actually stopping the other adoptive kids from seeing him, which is really tragic. Yeah, that by trying to help her, he's actually hurt them more, basically, which is sad. Wow. Surprised Rogaden had risen to such a rank. I was even more taken aback by the unguarded manner in which he spoke with his subordinates. I'd hoped that with people like him serving on the Eorzean front, they'd be in safe hands. Then, the time came for Melisandre to leave. We shared a few final words, and then she was gone. It would be the last I ever saw of her. Oh, really? So in A Realm Reborn, he ordered her to his bedroom. Yeah, that's, I wonder if they did retcon that. After that, I was assigned to the Tribunus Laticlavius of the 14th, Nero Tolskeva. I worked on restoring the Ultima Weapon. I was even at the Praetorium on the day it was destroyed, but I escaped aboard an Imperial ship moments before it came crashing down. I eventually made my way back to Werlet, only to be drafted into the 7th Legion to continue working on the weapon project. Even now, it makes me sick to my stomach to think I'd help bring these abominations into the world. Using a living pilot to feed the weapons core was part of the design from the very beginning. Of course, they'd never dream of subjecting a trueborn Garlean to such barbaric treatment, not when the 7th Legion has a ready supply of provincial conscripts ripe for the taking. The pilots were referred to only by their code names. We engineers were not made privy to their true identities. Even with this list of conscripts, I still don't know who was sacrificed in the name of the weapon project. But yeah, no, I don't know. I definitely don't see this story as painting Gaius as a groomer at all. Like, I kind of felt like they were setting that up a bit with this other guy. What's his name? The super bad guy here? Like, the fact that you go into... we saw the cutscene of them going into his room, and he's, like, working out topless and making, like, all these kids watch him working out topless. Like, I was like, okay, that's starting to get, like... that's groomer territory right there. And considering how fucking he's just super evil, I wouldn't be shocked by that. But I don't feel like they're trying to imply that with Gaius at all. In fact, it seems like maybe in A Realm Reborn that was maybe you could sort of imply it, but it seems like they were trying to establish that as not being the case with Gaius in this story. Though maybe it doesn't quite jive with what they had before, but yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's bring an end to the weapon project together. But what can I do? For years, all I've known is how to build tools of destruction. The 7th Legion's far from finished. They're biding their time, waiting until the right moment to unleash the final weapon. When they do, it will bring naught but death and woe to all who stand in their way. Even after everything they've taken from us, they still want more. If it weren't for the Empire, Melisandre would still be here. She was the kindest person I ever met, but to the Empire, she was just another pawn in their games. I'll never forget her. Yeah, I agree with that, Lily. They could have done it slightly differently, and it probably would have been better. Yeah. There's a way I can make a difference. I know there is. But first, I need to speak with members of the Ironworks. I have a feeling that war machina you used to beat the Sapphire weapon will be called into action again. Until then, there's still time to make improvements, and I intend to help. I'll still be going ahead with the plan to build a monument, but stopping the Empire must come first. I hope Melisandre and the others can wait a little longer. Before I go, allow me to express my gratitude. I don't know what I've done if it weren't for you. Until we meet again. You're welcome. Okay. That was an interesting little side quest there. It's cool. How's your time in Turncliffe? It's a lovely, relaxing holiday. I see. Fate has dealt her a cruel hand. Now she has the chance to make a fresh start. Same can be said for the whole of Turncliffe. It seems the liberation of that one small town will become a pivotal moment in Wurlit's history. Perhaps it won't be too long before the rest of the region is free from the Empire. Naturally, we'd be honored to fight alongside the people of Wurlit. We won't rest until the Imperials are sent fleeing with their tails between their legs. Until that day arrives, we'll carry on doing our bit to support you and the others in ending the weapon project. I'll be sure to pass on any pertinent information. In the meantime, take care. Oh, here we go. Duty in the sky with diamonds. Boop, boop, and love you shall find. I come at the right time. There have been some developments in Wurlit we'd like to share with you. As luck would have it, here comes the ideal person to explain the situation. Thanks, I'll take it from here. Hey, it's Monago! Glad to see you looking so well, Catkeks. It's been too long, Mazette. Now that we've established that the Warrior Flight is terrible memory. That attention-seeking imbecile who stinks of gunpowder? Huh, of all the people to be mistaken for, even as a joke, that stings, you know? As much as I'd love to stand around chatting, I'm afraid I've got some serious business to discuss. I couldn't resist. Following the liberation of Turncliffe, it seems the people of Wurlit also had their hearts set on freeing themselves from the grip of the Empire. I don't remember who Mazette is, actually, genuinely, I don't. Like-minded citizens have rallied under the banner of the Wurlit Revolutionaries. They aim to depose the 7th Legion that currently occupies the city. Their ranks include many former conscripts, and between them, they possess no small amount of combat experience. The only thing they lack is someone to lead them. Oh, I might not have done that side quest. Oh, maybe not. After much consideration, they decided to turn to none other than Gaius Balezar. Of course, many would balk at the thought of turning to a former enemy, and many did, but for desperate times, call for desperate measures. His reputation as a legatus speaks for itself. and as most Alamegans will attest, he was a far more reasonable and pragmatic leader than his predecessor, the Mad King Theodoric, or his successor Xenos, for that matter. Most importantly, he was the one who led the invasion of Werlyt in the first place, so who better than him to take it back? After accepting their offer, he requested the delivery of additional arms and provisions from the Alamegan resistance. Not that we have much to spare at present, but we'll do what we can. While my comrades see to the preparations, I've been assigned to meet with him in person. I was wondering, could you accompany me to Turncliffe? I love how she's like decked out in like army gear. And then has a bow. Thanks, Catkex. To be perfectly honest, coming face to face with the Black Wolf is a rather daunting prospect, even if he has supposedly turned over a new leaf. I'm sure having you there will make a world of difference. I believe you're acquainted with our escort, yes? Let him know when you're ready to get going. Cool. It's nice to bring Monago back in. Cool. Yeah, so Mazet was related to a beast tribe. Oh. Like the M tribe? The Makote tribe? Oh. Yeah, we probably did meet him. I don't think I did all of those, though. I think I did the Black Rose quest line. I don't think I unlocked Ananta, though. But again, we'll go back and do all that stuff over the next couple of weeks, I guess. Now we got extra time to Endwalker. Another trip to Turncliffe? Yep. Ah, Guy's Balezar, I presume. I come bearing the Alamegan Resistance's official reply to a request for aid. I see. You have my thanks. Does this mean we can finally make our move? With the assistance of the Alamegans, we will soon have sufficient arms at our disposal to stand a chance at victory. But lest we forget, the 7th Legion has been conserving its strength thus far. We must be prepared for severe casualties should its full might be brought to bear. If our lives must be the price of freedom, we'll pay it willingly. I like their armor. Cool armor. Let me be clear. We Alamegans have not forgotten it was you who led the invasion of our homeland. The blood of our fallen loved ones is on your hands. Even so, the people of Werlyt chose you to lead the revolution. We'll honor their decision. I only hope they'll not come to regret it. As do I. Should I be found unworthy of their trust, I shall submit to their judgment in whatever that may entail. Forgive me, might we return to the task at hand? First, I'd like to discuss the transportation of supplies from Alamigo. This way, if you please. Once again, I prepare to lead an army into Werlyt. The irony is not lost on me. It is a cruel twist of fate that these people, so desperate from years of oppression, should turn to their conqueror for salvation. Yeah, I mean, it's very ironic. For most of my life, I believed that only the Empire possessed the strength and wisdom to lead mankind. that only through great sacrifice could civilization hope to thrive. And so I led the conquest of Eorzea, forcing the doctrine of Garlemald upon the ignorant and uncivilized. In every territory I sought out those with the potential for greatness, without regard for one's birth or circumstances, that they may serve the Empire. But there are those such as Valens who see being born Garlean a virtue in itself, one above all others. To think that a monster such as him should be granted the position of legatus and everything that entails, it makes my blood boil. Valens brings shame upon our homeland and makes mock of the ideals it once stood for. By my hand he shall pay for his foul crimes. We're running out of time, Gaius. We have to go after her. There's something I would show you, but not here. Come with me. You must keep this to yourself. I do not want the soldiers to think I'm being distracted by personal matters. This letter was found in her room. The girls run away, basically. Try save her brother. Dear father, I'm sorry for leaving without saying goodbye, but the thought of Alfonsi suffering alone is more than I can bear. For his sake and for the freedom of Werlet, I've decided to take matters into my own hands. I know of a way to save them, a way to end it all. I have to seize this chance before it's too late. My mind is set. Please do not try to stop me, Father. The days we spent together were the happiest of my life. No matter what happens, nothing can take that away from me. With all my love, Ali. Oh dear. She's heading for the 7th Legion stronghold in Werlet. I'm certain of it. Taking matters into her own hands. She must be planning to take control of one of the weapons. If so, there's no time to waste. We have to mobilize our forces and save Ali and Alfonsi. I want nothing more than to save them, but I cannot ask the Werlet revolutionaries to risk their lives to rescue 2 Imperial soldiers. In any case, if we were to rush into battle without adequate preparation, the 7th Legion would tear our partisan army to shreds. And as capable a warrior as Nubkeks is, if she were to charge headlong into the heart of the enemy, she would be overwhelmed by sheer numbers. If we don't do something, Ali and Alfonsi are as good as dead. I know, Severa, and so did Ali when she wrote that letter. Returning alive was never part of her plan. Can you hear me? I'm in Werlet, just outside Castrum Collinum. All hells have broken loose. There was an enormous explosion, and through the smoke and flames I saw what appeared to be another weapon. At this rate, the entire... Confound it, we've lost the signal. This must be what Ali spoke of in her letter, a way to end it all. Alfonsi and the others were planning this from the beginning. To bring the weapon project to completion, and use it to free Werlet from the Empire, even at the cost of their own lives. If the revolutionaries were to hear that a weapon has been unleashed upon the Imperial headquarters, they'd see it as the perfect opportunity to strike. If it's running amok, it may not distinguish between our allies and the Imperials. A large force would draw too much attention, but the three of us should be able to get close enough without it noticing us. Between us, we'll find a way to save them. Okay, Gaius is sort of faltering there. He's like not sure what to do. I cannot allow it. This is my burden to bear, and I shall bear it alone. Oh my god, long options. Rest assured, every intention of making it out alive. Have you know my record for surviving dangerous missions is impeccable. So far. So far impeccable. Very well. For the time being, I will have the revolutionaries stand by and await my signal. An opportunity to reclaim Werlet may yet present itself. We must first be allowed to remove the threat of this new weapon. I'm very curious to see where this is going to go. Severa, have Sid ready the G-Warrior. Understood. Very curious how this is going to end. Like, will Gaius survive this storyline? I don't know. Once your preparations are complete, let us reconvene outside the hangar. I hope he does, because if we're gonna go to Garlemald for Endwalker, which sounds very likely, it'd be great to have Gaius there too. What weapon I do prior to this? I've done 3 of them. We've done Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, so we're going on to Diamond, which is the last one, I think. Sometime earlier in the headquarters. How wonderful it is to see you again, my dear. I was beginning to think you weren't coming back. In my impatience, I may have vented my frustrations on that brother of yours. I do hope you'll forgive me. Lord Valens, you mentioned before that the previous weapons were merely prototypes used to gather combat data within their cores. Yes, very good. I see you are paying attention after all. Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, the primals they absorbed and the data they accumulated will serve a singular purpose. The completion of my masterpiece, the diamond weapon. But while you and your siblings were able to retrieve the necessary data from the ruby weapon before Gaius and his lackeys arrived, Sapphire and Emerald were handed to the enemy on a silver platter. Those worthless curs failed to meet even my exceedingly low expectations. Grr. As detailed in my report, I took it upon myself to infiltrate Gaius Baelsar's band of rebels and reclaim the data. Yes, you've done well, my dear. My engineers have already finished feeding it to the diamond weapon. Now she's playing him, though. Then all that remains is for me to assume my role as its pilot, and for you to release my brother and the rest of our compatriots as per our agreement. Oh my god, stop trying to bargain with this guy! He's just gonna kill you all, you idiot! Oh, of course, of course. A handful of savages is a small price to pay for your remarkable talents. Even though the weapons project's revolutionary technology allows even an untrained pilot to fight with the skills of a veteran soldier, only the truly gifted can draw out the full potential of the synthetic auracite. In addition to their physical attributes and combat prowess, I require unwavering loyalty before I can consider entrusting a candidate with one of my creations, and you are everything I desire. I'm honored you regard me so highly, Lord Valens. However, In return for my continued cooperation, I wish to propose an extra condition to our arrangement. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I request that the people of Werlet be given full imperial citizenship and the right to self-govern. Fuck. My, how very bold of you, and quite astute at that. Yes, I could grant the people of Werlet citizenship if I so desired. Unfortunately, a mere legatus such as myself is in no position to simply relinquish control of imperial territory on a whim. I really enjoyed Ruby. I spent most of Emerald dead, unfortunately. Come now, we both know that the weapons are but a means to an end. Your true intent is to march on the capital and claim it for yourself, correct? Once you've taken the throne, one small territory would seem a fair reward for those who played a vital role in the ascension of Emperor Valens. I say, for someone so sweet and innocent, you certainly drive a hard bargain. Very well, if it's Werlet you want, it's yours. I'll soon have no need for this stinking backwater province anyway. Dad of the year right there. Dad of the year. Dad of the year. And what about my brother? Come on, Dad of the year. Don't let us down. Ah yes, Alwick. Or was it Alfred? Whatever his name is, you needn't worry. I've made special arrangements for him. He'll be perfectly safe, provided you uphold your side of the agreement. Excellent! Now let's get you aboard the diamond weapon, shall we? Ah, one step closer to my coronation. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Bum bum bum. I know this isn't what Father would have wanted, but it's the only way. Please forgive me. I'm sure that this will somehow end with both her and the brother dying. I'm sure. I'll be shocked if either one of them survives. Oh yo, it's like Ultima Weapon but extra thick. I like it. Extra chunky. Which makes sense, seeing as it's linked with Xenos, basically. Initiating the synthetic Orosite system. All sensors activated. So far, so good. Diamond weapon, codename Xenos. Commencing activation sequence. Takada Exi, hey, love this questline so much. This has been really good so far. This has been great. Behold perfection itself. Milisandia, Recon, and Rex gave their lives, that others may live without fear. The Orosite's taking hold. Yeah. I'm just glad you didn't have to go through this alone. Go through this, Alfonsi. You have to go on without me. You and Father still must work together to... Ah, gosh. I'm sorry I can't be there at your side. This is the only way. What's that, my dear? Is something the matter? The diamond weapon is mine. Your tyranny ends here, Valens. Will she kill him in a cutscene? I mean, I'm okay with that. Big fat tacos, big fat tacos, so big. Ooh, he's got shoulder lasers. Ooh. Girl, you hit everything except him. Lowborn filth. You think your little performance had me fooled? You are sorely mistaken. What are you waiting for? Shut it down. Yes, my lord. Transmitting deactivation signal. Are you serious? Oh my god. Girl. It's not responding. Oh my god. Oh no. Idiot. Oh no. That insolent whelp had me worried for a moment. Bring her to me alive, even if it means damaging the machine. When I'm through with her, she will beg for death. Oh my. The diamond weapon shows up in the Final Fantasy XV Kingsglaive movie. Oh really? Oh cool. I've not seen that. No, I can't let it end like this. Melisandre, Recon, Rex, guide my hand. Wait, so, like, this was your whole plan and you didn't account for them having an off switch? Oh my god. Alfonsi, wherever you are, lend me your strength. No, oh, what? Oh my, you're kidding. Combat sample, ready. Initiating Overmind. What? She overcame it with the power of tears? Overmind? What is that? What? This can't be. It's ignoring the shutdown signal and initiating Overmind. But how? I don't care how. Stop that thing before it brings down a whole castrum. Oh, did she get him? I think she got him. I think she got him. He'll probably crawl out during a cutscene, though. And then be killed. Again. Maybe it's something to do... Maybe it's their program that they were working on together. Maybe that's what it is. Overmind. Maybe that's what that is. Ready to depart? I'll send for Master Garland. That there will be such devastation. Yeah, such devastation. We all expected another weapon to appear sooner or later. Not quite like this. According to Vaudelin, after it finished laying waste to the headquarters of the 7th Legion, it took to the sky. Though this has dealt a massive blow to the Imperial forces, I am certain that Ali is on board the weapon. It must be halted before she comes to harm, and for that I need the G-Warrior and airships to transport it. I see that one thing hasn't changed since your days as the Black Wolf. Your penchant for gigantic war machina. Okay. You built it, Sid. You built the G-Machine. It's like, yeah, you haven't changed. You're still into big war machines. Typical. It's like, you built the big war machine for this purpose, Sid. You brought it to... God, typical. Typical. Fuck's sake, man. It's like filling your house with just fucking boxes of cigarettes everywhere when you know your wife was like recovering from being like addicted to smoking, and then you come in and she's having a cigarette and you're like, typical. Back to your old ways. You disgust me. It's like, you fill the place with cigarettes, dude. She's just fucking crying. I can't help it. I can't help it. You gave them to me. Tip back to your old ways. If this means the G-Warrior has another chance to shine, I'd be happy to oblige. Only this time, rather than having it unceremoniously towed by airships, I have a more dynamic entrance in mind. Good to see you again, Nubkeks. From what I hear, we've you to thank for Avelina volunteering to help the ironworks. Since she joined the team, our work has come on leaps and bounds. I'm just grateful for the opportunity to finally put my knowledge and skills to good use. As far as I can tell, your target is the diamond weapon, the most powerful of them all. What's worse, its design incorporates all of the combat data and abilities of the other weapons, making it far more formidable than those you encountered before. Thankfully, we've had time to prepare for such an occasion. You went to make a cup of tea between quests, all the time we need. Would you care to elaborate? Let me put it like this. Thanks to Avelina's tireless dedication, the G-Warrior has been reborn. Well, there'll be time to explain more on the way. Come on, the Enterprise is waiting. Can it fly now? It can fly now, can't it? Oh, yeah. Oh my god, it's fucking huge. Oh my god. Very impressive. May I ask what purpose it serves? Since our objective is to rescue the pilot, we've added a means of capturing the diamond weapon. We have a really, really big lasso. We come to save lives, not to end them. For that reason, the G-Warrior has been reborn. I present to you the G-Savior. Really hits the G spot, if you know what I mean. Looks so aerodynamic. Nice. Do not fuck the mech. I'll be monitoring the situation from the Enterprise. Should things take a turn for the worse, I'll be ready to intervene. What do you have to say for this monstrosity? You're off to save Melisandre's foster siblings, Alfonsi and Ali, aren't you? Please, do whatever you can to bring them back safely. While you and Gaius deal with the diamond weapon, I'll be doing my best to aid Vaudelin's safe return from Werlit. Hopefully he's taken advantage of the chaos to make good his escape. Once again, Sid and his engineers have provided precisely what we require before we even knew it ourselves. Due to the added complexity, we'll have Gaius pilot while Nubkeks handles the various armaments. Agreed. There'll be little opportunity for us to grow accustomed to our roles. Even so, we must succeed at all costs. The Cloud Deck. Oh my goodness, longest queue I think so far we've ever had. That was a hell of a queue, but let's do it. Let's go. The Cloud Deck. Mark 1 Anti-Icon War Machina, the diamond weapon. Target in sight. Pin it down with a salvo of missiles. Ooh, look at this. Threat detected. Returning fire. Familiar male voice? Oh. Yes, let's capture it peacefully with missiles. Kick. Man, those shoulder lasers, though, are super cool. Oh! Here comes me! Hey! Roar! Diamond Rain. Sounds a little ominous. Ooh, that was certainly ominous. Was there any way to avoid that? I don't even know if there was. Maybe. That's not Ali. It cannot be. I won't let you harm my sister, he said. G-Savior Mark II opening containment field. Yo, what? Use the teleporter to move between decks. Yo, what? What are you talking about? Deploying claws. How do we know where he was gonna hit with the claws? Well, he swipped that whole deck. He swipped it good. Adamant Purge. Yeah, I see he's got big claws on that handle, alright. I saw that. Diamond Rain. I think we just take this one. Well, someone flipped across. I don't know. I think that one we just take it. Take it like a man. Oh, hello. Photon Burst. They go to the other side with the Photon Burst. Okay, cool. Which doesn't hurt us too much then. Okay, I get it. I get it. Did my things wrong, but that's okay. Opening chest armor. I won't let you down, Recon. 3, 2. This is a very long countdown. 1, 0. Boom. Okay, I dig it. Cool, cool. They're going to be easy. Let's see what you make of this. Code Cheesy Stigma? Excuse me? Yo, dude, I just bought my CDs. Don't be like this. Guys, what did I tell you about Yoshi P telling me about the true face of the diamond weapon? This looks like a knockback. Let's not get knocked off the whole platform here. That was close, but we survived. Stay sharp. It's far more agile than before. What did I tell you about dinosaurs, guys? What did I tell you? What did I tell you about the dinosaurs, chat? Rip all my CDs, by the way. That was interesting. Outrage. Fine. Acts like it's just a big team damage thing. Nothing we can do about that. Ori Arts. Okay, there's disco balls everywhere. What? This is the way. Apparently. Everyone else knew. Now he's on a disco ball, and he's gone. And he's back. Okay. Hope you enjoyed your disco ball, friend. I'm just gonna use my CDs like on CD because who the fuck knows what this boss is gonna do next, you know what I mean? We don't need to sync him up with timings. Like he's just gone. Oh. Okay, so he's gonna go through the middle on the balls and then jump back. Okay. Got it. Outrage is just raid damage. Vertical cleave. So we stand here. That was close, but we didn't fall off. Nailed it. Someone did. Ori Doomstead, okay. Ori Arts. Okay, this is the thing. Oh, so we can see where he's going. Yeah, so I see that this is a safe spot. It's not a safe spot. Like, I guess it is, and then we need to get out of there. So he's gonna smash that whole side. Yeah, he's... Okay, he does that at the end. Okay, so you can just wait. You can just wait. That's cool. I get it. Restoring armor. Oh, it's gonna put its armor back on. Today we fight as one. Don't worry, Ali. I'll keep you safe. Sit back, lovely. Okay, what are these? I don't know. It's following players. I don't know what that is. Explosions. Oh, it does. It follows them. Okay, I see. Oh, he totally got caught. 2, 1. I don't know what he's counting down for, but it can't be good. 0. Oh. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I had no idea where that was. Looks like the guy's being chased by explosions. Yeah, let's do this. Articulated bits. Adamant purge. Okay, I guess we go to the empty bit. Yeah, we do. Cool. People are jumping over. Why though? I don't know what we're doing. I have no idea what's happening. Explosions are happening. Cool. Got very lucky. Me or them? Adamant sphere. Okay. And he's getting pretty low. I don't think he's gonna have a phase 2. So do we have to stand in those circles? Okay, well someone got to that. But yes, it looks like we did have to have one person per circle. Oh dear, he's doing a big laser. We need to be inside this laser. Here we go. Perfect. Nailed it. Diamond Rain. Okay. Adamant Purge. I don't get how this one works. Oh my. That's how that one works. Chasing me, so I want to bring this away. Ah! Oh no 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 no! The teleporter didn't work. The teleporter decided not to work. Thanks. I'm back, boys. I'm back. Oh, you have no idea how these handy things work. It's gonna follow everyone else. Everyone else is going across. It must be a good idea. Oh, I guess you just find the gap? I don't know. There's a slight cooldown for the teleporter. Yes, I see that. I have learned this information. Yes. He's almost dead. Should I limit break him? I don't know if this is the end though. He hasn't gone back into his other phase yet. I'm worried that they're... Oh no, it looks like that was it, actually. Got a limit braked. The containment field won't hold. So the brother somehow got in the weapon as well. Huh. Although we don't know for sure that it was Alonso or whatever he's called. Oh, it's Osaki. You know what? Son of a bitch. Oh, I see. It's a debuff. Ah. Ah. Nubkeks can't remember his name, just like Valen's. It's true. What's your name? Alwick? Alwick? Was that it? Am I the bad guy, chat? Am I the villain? We must reach the diamond weapon before the Imperials. Alakazam, yeah. In all the years since the invasion, this place has hardly changed. I was expecting to find some sign of the 7th Legion here. It would appear the diamond weapon has already taken them out of the equation. I pray we are not too late. Is the white mage ability Dia short for diamond? Huh, I don't know. In Irish, Dia is the word for God, so I always associate that with white mage, because, you know, it's all, like, holy and stuff like that. So that's that's how I interpret it, which is probably wrong. I don't think they'd have named it after Ireland. They might? I mean, maybe? Irish? I mean, it's pretty niche. Allie. I mean, she's still alive. She's not dead. I thought they would both die. It means heavenly or divine in Greek. Wow. That's crazy. Greek. Please, take her back to Turncliffe. I have some unfinished business to attend to. Now to learn what has become of Alfonsi. If you have a score to settle, now's your chance. Show yourself. Come to gloat, have you, Gaius? It's not over yet. How did he survive? How did he get here? You certainly have an instinct for self-preservation. I'd expect nothing less from the coward who sacrificed his own soldiers to further his ambitions. How dare you speak to me of ambitions? You are the one who stood in my way at every turn. If not for your meddling, the Empire would have been mine! Mine! If it wasn't thanks to you and those pesky kids. Enough of your delusions of grandeur. Where's Alfonsi? Where's Ulwick? Ah! Where's Ulwick? Why, he's right in front of you. What? Once you hear the answer, you'll kick yourself for not realizing it sooner. I am Alphonsus. You see, in all of the previous models, the combat data was either incomplete or unstable in some way, making their performance in battle wildly unpredictable. But then an idea struck me. Rather than using data gathered in battle, I should use something a little more realistic. It turns out that beloved boy of yours was quite brilliant. When he put his mind to it. By my ingenuity, he has been reborn as the core of the greatest machine ever devised. None but the great Lord Valens van Varro could conceive such a marvel. And to think that Ellie came here to steal the diamond weapon to save her brother, only to find he'd already become a part of it. Perhaps it wasn't the reunion she'd envisioned, but I'm sure she was grateful nonetheless. Oh, that might also explain why Overmind activated all by itself. It was clearly an attempt to protect his precious sister. A fascinating anomaly, but I can't stand disobedience. That such atrocities should continue unabated is proof of the rot that has spread throughout the Empire. Your crimes are an affront not only to Garlemald, but to all of mankind, and now you will die. Have you forgotten, Gaius? I've seen your data. I know your every move. Such pitiful swordsmanship is a relic of the past, just like you. I brought fire bullets. Terminus est. Crocia mors. Yeah! But this wasn't in my data. I was thinking this gun can fire bullets. Then I said, fire bullets. Now there's an idea. Reactivating synthetic orosite system. Uh-oh. Is the claw gonna squish Valens? Oh yes. Get him. Get him. Weapon squish. This can't be. How is it still functional? Removing memory inhibitors. What? You? Stop this at once. Please, let me go. Albert, no. Affarmed. If only I knew his name. Even the names of those sacrificed in your twisted experiments are beneath your notice. You are beyond redemption. Who are you to judge me, Gaius? Do you remember the names of the tens of thousands of men, women, and children killed for the sake of your conquests? I do not deny the blood spilled at my behest, nor will I run from my past. That is why I fight, to prevent the wrongs I committed from being repeated. No! Stop! I beg you! You can't do this to me! I'm Valens von Varro! Better than Gaius! It can't end this way! Oh, the faces, Jesus. Oh my god. The wife and daughter in the bottom right? Yeah. I was thinking that guy must have shown up, alright. She just threw him away. Alfonsi. Did I hear the pop? No, actually, I didn't hear the pop. Alfonsi, my son. I have failed you, Ramsay. He's gone. This is not the end. I will see your dreams fulfilled. This I swear. I ask only that you, Melisandre, Recon, and Rex watch over me. Father, the memory stored in the diamond weapon. Give them to Ali. Watch over her in my stead. Father, I cannot go on like this. Please. I understand. Thank you. I'm proud to call myself your son. Damn. Can't believe you guys don't like Gaius. How do you guys not like Gaius? Gaius is awesome. I definitely would call that quite a redemption story for Gaius, you know? He's trying to make up for all the things that he did. He's trying to make it up, you know? You guys love Gaius? Good. I love Gaius too. Gaius is great. I'm excited. I'm really hoping that he's good. I think people earlier were saying they didn't like Gaius. I was like, you guys are crazy. I see. We'll remain here until further notice. This guy doesn't like Gaius. That was Gaius. Valens van Varro and the Weapon Project are no more. Seizing the opportunity, the Warlord revolutionaries have taken control of the city. They still suffered considerable losses. They've at last gained their freedom. I have a little hint of a tear there. Little hint of a tear. Oh. Even with the Empire gone, for people like me, life under Imperial rule is all we've ever known. Might never be able to heal the scars left by decades of oppression. While there's hope for those who have suffered this ordeal, nothing can bring back the dead. The loss of my wife and daughter left a void in me that can never be filled. Yeah, exactly. It's just like that Lord of the Rings bit, like, no father should have to bury his own son. In the years since, I've struggled to find a purpose, a reason to keep on living. It's the same for Gaius. No matter how hard he tries to make amends, the children he lost are gone forever. Damn. Whew. My goodness. Is there a little, like, post-quest here? I'm feeling there might be a post-quest. It's hardly just gonna leave us on that. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Forever at your side. G-Warrior MG, a dynamic tabletop statue based on Garland's Ironworks G-Warrior. The Ether Saber emits sufficient light to be used as a bedside reading lamp. Be warned that touching it may result in severed appendages. The MG part of its name supposedly stands for Master Garland or something along those lines. Oh my goodness. The recent events in Werlet have had a profound impact on the lives of many, many people. None more so than Ali. She's been in a state of shock ever since she returned. Even called in Sid to see if he can ascertain what the problem might be. You see, there's a strong possibility that the diamond weapon itself is what's caused Ali to close herself off like this. For the time being, all we can do is wait. There was one other thing. Avelina came by looking for you earlier, so perhaps you go see her. Alright, let's go speak with Avelina. Man, this has been a great story. Yeah, I'm hoping we see a lot more of Gaius in Endwalker. That'd be great. Or maybe in these post patches, actually, he could come into those, I suppose. I wasn't sure if he'd make it through this trial series alive, you know? Thank you for coming to meet me. I'm glad to see you're none the worse for your experiences. I want to see more Gaius and Estinian. That'd be great. Actually, I've been meaning to show you this. Oh, she made the monument. She did. Thanks to the Alamegan resistance, the monument to the fallen is complete. Although they may no longer be with us, we'll never forget them. This way, they'll always be part of Turncliffe, and future generations will be reminded of the sacrifices that were made. You were always so kind to me. Now it's my turn to do the same for others. Avelina's absorbed in prayer. Now would be a good time to return to Severa. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. If Sid can frickin' make the giant lightsaber for the G-Warrior, and if he can make small functional lightsabers for the tabletop thing, yo, Sid, make human-sized lightsabers, dude. Make regular-sized lightsabers. I hope all's well with Avelina. Actually, while you're speaking with her, I received word that Gaius will be here soon. Gaius. Darth Katkek's in reach. It's true. It's true. Yeah, Yoshi P sent me an email. Said in 6.1 we're going to space. Final Fantasy Space. I wish to see Ali. Would you send for her? Star Fantasy XIV, Final Wars. Exactly. Ali. Does she even recognize me? At first we thought the weapon's influence had caused this, but it seems there's more to it than that. The Kyurgens say it's most likely the result of intense trauma. Her mind has been scarred, perhaps irrevocably. Yo, where's Alize? Get Alize in here. She boarded the diamond weapon with the intention of saving her brother. Little did she know that Valens had used the synthetic aurosite system to transform Alphonse into a living component of the machine. Then, when she boarded the diamond weapon, she finally learned the horrible truth. I've never heard of anything so cruel. Just a moment. In each of the previous cases, pilots became fused with weapons core. How is Ali able to escape a similar fate? That's one of the many things we're still looking into. There's no need. I already know the answer. It was Alphonse who kept her safe. In the end, I was unable to save your brother, my son. All they wanted was a place to call home, where they could live in peace. After all the pain and hardship they endured, this is their reward? No, this is not the end of their story. I taught them the strong must lead the weak, but absolute power corrupts absolutely, and those who have suffered at the hands of the corrupt are beyond counting. Alphonse dreamed of a land without oppressors and the oppressed, where all may live as equals. Thanks to his sacrifice and that of his siblings, the cornerstones of such a nation have been laid. Melisandre, Recon, Rex, Alphonse and Ali, they risked everything to win the freedom of Werlet. And now it has come to pass. I will see that their ideals are upheld. This I swear as their father. The long and arduous process of rebuilding Werlet has begun. In the days to follow, I shall be working alongside the new government to create a place that people like Ali and Severa would be proud to call home. It's like their own little mini Stormblood story. For so long, all that kept me alive was hate. The time has come to cast it aside. I'm going with you. I'll only regret it if I don't. While nothing I do can bring back the ones I lost, I owe it to them to make the most of the life I've been given. Times change, people change. It's just as well. We inventors would soon find ourselves out of work if everything stayed the same. If you have a need for my creations, just say the word. Now that you mention it. An Ultima weapon might be, if it's not too inappropriate to suggest. You know, Gaius, I could fill a book with all the things I've been meaning to say to you over the years. What would be the point? What's done is done. There is one thing, though. If anyone can get through to Ali, it's you. She looks up to you the same way I did as a boy. Don't give up on her. No. What else do you guys have to say? Taken me a long time. Too long. I finally found a reason to live for the present, for the future. Did Gaius father all the kids in Garlemald? I mean, like, well, that's the thing. Is it that I don't think he ever had a wife or kids himself, it doesn't seem like, but I mean, this is a genuinely good thing he was doing, even back then, that he was, basically adopting these kids, effectively taking these kids under his wing and being an actual father figure for them, even when he was out fucking conquering places in the name of Garlemald, He was at, even when he was doing the stuff that was bad, he was still doing stuff that was good as well. I would not have made it this far without my constant companions, Vaudelin and Severa. In fact, I believe she has a few words to share with you. Oh, poor Ali. For all my life, I've been searching for my place in the world. Everywhere I went, I was always on the outside looking in. I've realized if we can't find one, we just have to make it ourselves. That's what I learned from Gaius's children. Despite everything, they never gave up, and neither will I. For now, at least, my place is at Gaius's side. I'll follow him and see where this journey leads. Before I leave, I want to tell you how grateful I am that you chose to stand by us until the end. I hope we'll meet again one day. All this time I've been trying to convince myself that Gaius was every bit the villain I'd imagined him to be, the ruthless subjugator of nations, evil made flesh. And while many who fight under the banner of Garlemald are all that and worse, I realize now that Gaius was driven by his own notions of right and wrong, misguided as they were. Since then, he's turned his back on the Empire and its hateful doctrine. His guilt and anguish only strengthen his resolve. The day I spared his life, he was given a second chance to set right the wrongs he had committed, to become the man his children believed him to be. I was a father once, a husband. In many ways, I still am. Even though they're no longer with me, I want to be someone they would be proud of. Now, I too have been given a chance to make a difference, in a land far from home. I'll never forget my past, but neither will I be beholden to it. When I meet the people of Werlet, I'll be sure to tell the tale of your bravery and compassion. May it grant them the strength to face the struggles ahead. Pray go in peace, my friend. Damn, dude. Whew. Man, this stuff is very touching. Though we are brought together under strange circumstances, Vaudelin, Severa, and I will continue to work together, at least for the foreseeable future. Very heavy stuff, alright, yeah. They did a great job with this quest line. This has been super good. This has been great. Real highlight of the expansion. Well, here they are. Oh, is he gonna... New orphans. Oh! Who might these charming young men be? Oh, they were the ones that were... They were found in the 7th Legion's headquarters, in one of the few areas that escaped unscathed following the Diamond Weapons rampage. Perhaps that was Alphonse's intention. They were like the kids that were slaves to the evil guy. Do not be afraid, we mean you no harm. I'm terrible with names today. Yeah, these are the kids. These are the kids. That thing on your forehead. My name is Gaius Balezar, and like Valen's Vanvaro, I was once a legatus of the Garlean Empire. Though I believed I was fighting for a just cause, my conquest came at a terrible cost. Pray forgive me. I do not mean to scare you. If you would lend me your ears, I have a story to tell. Valen, that's the one. Names are hard, chat. Names are hard. A group of courageous young men and women, not so different from yourselves, stood up to protect their people from the tyranny of the Empire. They fought with everything they had, and finally, victory was theirs, but it came at a terrible price. As their father, I still struggle to come to terms with their sacrifice, and yet they have entrusted the future to me. I will stop at nothing to see their dream fulfilled. Even so, there's only so much one soldier can achieve by himself. I'd be honored to have your support in the days to come. We're good at torturing people with molten hot iron, if that's useful. At ease, lads. He's not as scary as he looks. If he steps out of line, he'll have me to answer to. Though they were fortunate enough to escape the destruction of the castrum, they may have been injured while fleeing. Have the Kai-urchins look them over and find a place for them to stay. Scard, you better get out of there quick. He'll adopt you as well if you're not careful. Oh my god. I'll adopt you, and you, and you. Oh, you look sad. I can be your father. I will adopt you, too. Seems the time has come for us to go our separate ways once more. I myself can scarcely believe we were once bitter adversaries. My encounters with you have led me to question the very ideals I swore to uphold. What is strength? What is weakness? If those who grasp the reins of power are said to be the strong, then those who lack such power must therefore be the weak. For better or worse, however, we are far more complex creatures than that. Yes, what is love? Baby, don't hurt me. I see now that true strength is not granted by others, but resides within us. Strength of character, of spirit, of resolve. If only my son Ramsay knew this. Therein lies the power to cast off the shackles of oppression, to overcome any adversity, to stand firm in the face of something. That is the strength you possess. May it never leave you. It seems I'll have to summon all the resolve I can muster if I'm to keep my promise to Alfonsi. The process of establishing the independent governance of Wyrlet is underway. I'll do all in my power to see it become everything my children dreamed of and more. For the immediate future, we shall continue to work closely with the Alamegan Resistance, whose role in the revolution cannot be understated. That reminds me, if you're passing by Porta Praetoria, the soldiers stationed there wish to hear your version of events. Please give them my regards. I hope that when our paths cross again, I'll have glad tidings to share with you. Until next we meet. Nice! Okay. Yeah, I'm hoping Gaius comes back now in Endwalker. That'll be great. It makes a ton of sense. Like, again, I'm not sure exactly where the story's going in, like, these last few MSQ patches here. But, I mean, presumably it's like we gotta take down Garlemald once and for all. It's presumably where it's going. So, it's like, I mean, maybe that stuff will be resolved. I mean, I don't know. Like, maybe that stuff could be resolved. Like, maybe the end of Shadowbringers we like throw down with Xenos again and like that's it, it's done. But I'm sort of anticipating that that's got to lead on into Endwalker, because like otherwise I don't know where Endwalker would go. Welcome back, Catkex. Congratulations on another hard-earned victory. Tell me the diamond weapon. But yeah, we will see. We will see. Wednesday is going to be 5.3, by the way. By Ralger's beard. Even for the Empire, that must be a new low. Those poor orphans. I can only pray the citizens of Wyrlet are able to enjoy the freedom that Gaius' wards gave their lives for. At the very least, we need no longer live in fear of the monstrous creations birthed by the Weapon Project. I shall add your account to our official report. Finally, on behalf of the Alamegan Resistance, and the whole of Eorzea for that matter, allow me to express my heartfelt gratitude. Thank you. You're welcome. Cool. And there we go. Wow, that was great. That was super good. I really, really enjoyed that. That trial series was fantastic. Great characters, great story, great fights. I'm really impressed in particular, again, by the Sapphire weapon, like the duty quest. Super cool. And it's not even over. Apparently we get one last cutscene. Ah, Gaius and Avelina. Oh, it's not Avelina. Sorry. It's Ali. Father, the memories stored in the diamond weapon, give them to Ali. Careful or Gaius will try to adopt me too. I know, right? I know. Yeah, Papa Four Tomps and Gaius in a custody battle. That would be kind of hilarious. This is the thermal detonator. That's what it looks like, doesn't it? Oh, it's young Gaius. What? There's Avelina. Hey, Nero there as well. Oh, Olivia. Ooh. Projections from within the synthetic aura site. These are his memories. Their memories. I'm not crying, you're crying. I know, right? Damn. don't want to live in a world without you. That's why I'm going with you. No. No. Stay. No, not yet, Ali. Now is not your time. Father still needs you. Please take care of him in our place. Hey, P-Max-U, thank you for subscribing. If you're worried about Alfonsi, don't be. He's got us for company. He wants you to see this new world for yourself. Oh. We'll forever be at your side, Ali. Damn, dude. Feels bringers. Feels bringers. I tell you. Jeez. I'm the only one left. This is definitely the bit of, like, the entire game to this point that has got me... This has got me more than any other part of the game, I think. Like, damn. I'll never be alone. This storyline. It's been great. No. Father. Oh. Yeah, it's like, you know, like whether, however far Gaius is on that redemption path, like, you know, he's been a good dad to her. You can see it in her eyes. Oh, look at this, Finn. Oh, there was 4 birds flew by. Ooh, cool. Wow, that was great. Wow, oh my God, that was such a good story. Holy shit, that was phenomenal. Yeah, no, I have to say, mass destruction of weapons. Okay. Yeah, side story, by the way. No, I mean, no, that was phenomenal. That was so good. I mean, like, I know it's like, yeah, although it's technically side content, I felt like that was, yeah, that was just a huge step above, I think, the other side content we've done so far. Like the sort of side stories, like, you know, in the other expansions, the raids, the alliance raids, the trials. That one, I think, in terms of story, was definitely really good. Like, that was the best one. Yeah, that was the best one. Yeah, I feel like it's definitely relevant to the MSQ in terms of Gaius and his legacy and the weapons and the ongoing war here back in the source, like between the Alliance and the Garleans, you know? Yeah, I know he unlocked savages. Yeah. It had huge mechs. That's right, it did. It had huge mechs, and huge mechs are always good. But yeah, that was excellent. That was so good. You know, like when I was complaining about the dwarf story in the Alliance raids, not very good. This story, excellent. Yeah, they're like on entirely different levels. Like, my goodness. Yeah, that was crazy. That was so good. Right, let's finish off by unlocking the final thing here. The diamond weapon. Let's see what it has to say about this. Excellent choice. Have it ready in a jiffy. I'm expecting to like the rest of Eden. Yeah. Here it is, the most formidable of all weapons. One that requires no introduction. Having said that, I'll give one regardless. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the rest of Eden. It's something I've liked about the Eden storyline, and I liked about this is that, again, they felt more connected to the main story and to the world, and I really enjoy that. Eden in particular seems like it's going to have a ton of actual story ramifications, because it's very much a continuation of the 5.0 story, so I'm very curious where that's going to go. Okay, what do you want to say about this weapon, though? Let me begin with its alternative name, AEWIZ. Like the other models, it's an anti-icon war machina, and the 1 is the numerical indicating it belongs in the first series of prototypes. Z seems to imply it's the final version. This is merely conjecture on my part, but the ruby, sapphire, and emerald weapons appear to have been designed from the outset to gather data for making improvements to the diamond weapon. But that's not all. The diamond weapon was equipped with a certain element that the other models lacked. This enabled it to reach its final perfected state, but it's the nature of this element that troubles me. Even after reading the reports, I'm still having trouble coming to terms with the sacrifices made in the name of the weapon project. Perhaps we should give a moment of silence for the young lives lost. He's a good guy too. He's a good guy. I was planning to give this sculpture to the people of World, as a reminder of the brave souls whose deeds eventually led to independence from the Empire. As with my previous work, the sculpture can also be used to reenact your encounter with the weapon. I hope it will prove useful in preparing for whatever the future holds in store. This time he was a lot more somber this time, wasn't he? The Cloud Deck Extreme. Cool. A lot more somber. Cool. I'm kind of curious what this is going to say. Okay. Garnheim works to provide a means you can relive the memories in a highly exaggerated. Okay, that's pretty much it. It's exaggerated. Okay, cool. Well, there we go, guys. That will be all for today. I hope you enjoyed. I will be back probably later for some Pathfinder, so look forward to that. Tomorrow, I'm not 100% sure what the plan is. I'm due to have some workmen arriving tomorrow to install fiber. And they're due between 9 and 1. Now, last time they didn't show up till 2:30. So who knows? We might just do some casual streaming tomorrow until they show up, and then when they show up, we'll stop and then try come back on once they're done, presuming they get done in reasonable time and that the internet actually starts working. I have no idea how long it will take for everything to actually be done. Like, maybe they'll be done in an hour, maybe it will take 5 hours. I have no idea. We'll find out, but hopefully by this time tomorrow you will have fiber, hopefully, and I can do a stream tomorrow evening as well. We'll see. And then Wednesday, I think on Wednesday we'll come in and we'll probably start off with 5.3. I think we'll continue the MSQ in the name of the light on Wednesday. I think will be the plan. So I will see you for that. Thank you for watching today. I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, catch you for some Pathfinder later and for something tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.